These gluten-free waffles have only 4 ingredients. 4 ingredients. That's all. Nice and easy to make, delicious, and also it can be a pancake or double up as a wrap. Look at that. You can have it as a wrap, a flat bread, or as a pancake or waffles. Simple, delicious, and easy. Gluten-free should no longer be a problem. Our full video shows how I made it step by step. Because I've been gluten-free for quite a while now, I know how challenging it is to get something that's gluten-free and tasty. So guys, I have been trying recipes out, making this thing simpler as much as I can, and I came up with this one. Yes, it's nothing other than rice and beans. Now, if you're grain-free, I do appreciate it, but do you know one of the reasons why people eat beans with other things is to help you digest it better? So you might as well give this a try if your allergies are not that severe and see how your body deals with it. So I used 1 cup of beans flour and 1 cup of rice flour and just whisk this thing neatly. I added in some salt and a bit of seaweed. Seaweed is optional, but I like adding seaweed to any of my pulses. It really helps my body digest it better and provides me with, iodine, which is so vital for our bodies and our thyroid. So now cover this thing up. I added 2 cups of water, so equal water to equal flour. Leave it to sit overnight, and then you start seeing a few little bubbles, but not fantastic bubbles. That's okay. Now this thing is homemade rice flour and homemade beans flour, so it wasn't particularly really smooth. I wanted it really fine. I didn't want to be eating it and eating the grains. Now you can always use normal shop bought beans flour or rice flour, but that should hopefully give you a smoother or finer texture. Next, I blended it just to give me that fine texture. Look at that difference blending it is made. Nothing else is added here, guys. We're gonna make pancakes. So just heat your pan. I'm using a cast iron skillet, and then just add your batter into the pan. Now I'm using 2 ice cream scoops here. You can use less because I think the thinner better, but I wanted to see how pliable it will be. And cook it on really low heat, and look at that beautiful, nice, fine texture there. Nothing is sticking to our cast iron pan. Next, to make this a waffle, I think I needed to make this fluffy, so I added some sodium bicarb. But I believe if you ferment this and it has bubbles, you probably don't need the bicarb. So adding a bit of bicarb, mixing it, making sure everything is melted and no lumps. That's the whole idea. I put it in my waffle iron, and guys, look. This thing really blew me away. It's my very first time trying this recipe, by the way, because I try so many different things. But this is something that I believe you would enjoy if you try this. And I have a surprise at the end because I got people that are not gluten-free to try it. And they actually, you'll find out what they said at the end. So I'm frying the next one. And this has got the sodium bicarb, so can you see the bubbles in there? So it's a bit more fluffy if you add the bicarb. Otherwise, it's still fine. Like the two, there was not much difference. Now, this thing might stick a bit to your waffle iron, so I didn't add a lot of oil. You can go ahead and add more oil if you want, but just a tiny bit of oil is fine. And that's my last batter into the waffle iron. A bit of oil spray there so it doesn't stick. And guys, look at how fluffy this thing looks inside. Fluffy, crunchy, like it was super crunchy and crispy and simple. Like no need to add binders and what, no, just simple ingredients, everyday ingredients, rice, beans, and voila, we have beautiful, let's just take a minute and appreciate these pancakes. They look so good. Like if you have children or any loved one, that this is something they should try. And now look at the waffles, texture, everything is 100. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. If you try this recipe, it's one of the ones that you guarantee to get perfectly right because it's so simple. Rice, beans, salt, water, that's it. And guys, now look, you can also use this as a wrap. You can use this as a wrap, as a flatbread, and as a pancake because it's simple. There are no additives or things that will change the taste of what you're eating. I hope you've enjoyed this video though. I really hope this video has added value to you, and I hope it's giving you the courage to go ahead and try gluten-free. Now let's get people to try it. So someone is going to try out our gluten-free waffles. And she doesn't know what it's made of. That's the whole plan. Taste it and tell us. It's not gonna hurt you. It's only 4 ingredients in here.
You can't really tell.
You can't tell what it's made of. Iroma, please come and indulge me. Come and help us taste as well. I want the audience to know that this thing is, you can't really tell what it is.
It's plantain.
No. Someone else is gonna tell us.
It doesn't have any taste.
Thank
it's
you.
nice. Well,
Beans.
You're very good. Beans and something else.
are you serious?
Beans and rice waffles. Well done. Thank
That's
you.
good.
So it can pass as gluten-free waffles for anybody. Thank you for tasting. And guys, this is what we've made. You can make this really, really simple. 4 ingredients only.